Welcome! Today, we're diving into the world of sinking funds, a powerful tool for managing your finances and preparing for future expenses. Sinking funds help you set aside money regularly for specific goals, like vacations, car repairs, or holiday gifts. But while they're incredibly useful, there are some common mistakes people make that can undermine their effectiveness. In this video, we'll explore the most frequent pitfalls and show you how to avoid them, so you can make the most of your sinking funds and achieve your financial goals with confidence. One of the biggest mistakes with sinking funds is not having a clear, specific purpose for each fund. If you simply set aside money without knowing exactly what it's for, you're less likely to use it effectively. Each sinking fund should have a dedicated goal, such as saving for a new laptop, annual insurance premiums, or a family trip. This clarity helps you stay motivated and ensures that the money is used as intended, rather than being spent impulsively on unrelated expenses. Another common error is underestimating how much you'll actually need in your sinking fund. If you don't accurately estimate the total cost of your goal, you might find yourself short when the time comes to pay. For example, if you're saving for a vacation, remember to include all expenses: flights, accommodation, meals, activities, and even souvenirs. Being thorough with your estimates ensures you're fully prepared and won't have to dip into other savings or go into debt. Consistency is key when it comes to sinking funds. Skipping contributions or only adding money sporadically can leave you unprepared when expenses arise. Set up a regular schedule, weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, and stick to it. Automating your contributions can make this process effortless and ensure that your sinking funds grow steadily over time, helping you reach your goals without stress. Mixing multiple sinking funds together in one account or tracking them poorly can lead to confusion and overspending. It's important to keep your funds separate, either by using different accounts, sub-accounts, or a detailed spreadsheet. This way, you always know exactly how much you have set aside for each goal, and you won't accidentally spend money meant for something else. It's easy to focus only on big-ticket items when setting up sinking funds, but ignoring smaller, recurring expenses can catch you off guard. Things like annual subscriptions, car registrations, or birthday gifts add up over time. By creating sinking funds for these smaller expenses, you'll avoid scrambling for cash when they come due and keep your budget balanced throughout the year. Life is unpredictable, and your financial needs can change over time. Failing to review and adjust your sinking funds as circumstances shift is a common mistake. Maybe your insurance premium increased, or your vacation plans changed. Regularly review your goals and contributions, and make adjustments as needed to stay on track and ensure your funds are always aligned with your current priorities. Sinking funds are designed for planned expenses, not emergencies. Using them to cover unexpected costs can derail your progress toward your goals. Instead, maintain a separate emergency fund for true surprises, like medical bills or urgent repairs. This way, your sinking funds remain intact for their intended purposes, and you're better prepared for whatever life throws your way. Tracking your progress is essential for staying motivated and on course. If you don't monitor your sinking funds, you might lose sight of your goals or miss important deadlines. Use a budgeting app, spreadsheet, or even a simple notebook to record your contributions and check your balances regularly. This habit keeps you accountable and helps you celebrate milestones along the way. While it's important to be organized, making your sinking fund system too complicated can be overwhelming and discouraging. If you have too many categories or accounts, you might lose track or give up altogether. Keep your system simple and manageable, focus on the most important goals, and use tools that work for you. Simplicity makes it easier to stay consistent and successful. Not all sinking funds are equally important. If you try to fund everything at once, you might spread yourself too thin and make little progress. Prioritize your sinking funds based on urgency and importance. For example, saving for annual insurance might take precedence over a new gadget. This way, you ensure your most critical needs are met first. Keeping your sinking funds in the same account as your everyday spending can lead to accidental use. It's best to separate your sinking funds from your main checking account. You can do this by opening dedicated savings accounts or using budgeting tools that allow you to create virtual envelopes. This separation helps you avoid temptation and keeps your savings safe. A sinking fund without a timeline is just a vague intention. Setting a clear deadline for your goal helps you determine how much you need to save each month. For example, if you need $1,200 for a vacation in 12 months, you'll know to save $100 per month. Timelines keep you accountable and make your goals feel more achievable. After you use your sinking fund for its intended purpose, it's important to review how well it worked. Did you save enough? Were there unexpected costs? Reflecting on your experience helps you improve your planning for next time. This habit ensures your sinking funds become more effective with each use. If you share finances with a partner or family, not communicating about your sinking funds can lead to misunderstandings or double spending. Make sure everyone involved knows the purpose of each fund and how much should be contributed. Open communication keeps everyone on the same page and helps you reach your goals together. Prices can rise over time, so if you're saving for a goal that's a year or more away, be sure to account for inflation. Failing to do so might leave you short when it's time to spend. Consider adding a small buffer to your savings target to cover potential price increases and ensure you're fully prepared. Letting your sinking funds sit in a non-interest-bearing account means you're missing out on potential earnings. Consider keeping your sinking funds in a high-yield savings account or another safe, interest-earning option. This way, your money works for you and you can reach your goals a little faster. After you use a sinking fund, it's important to start replenishing it right away if you'll need it again in the future. For example, if you used your car maintenance fund for repairs, begin saving for the next round of expenses immediately. This habit ensures you're always prepared and never caught off guard. If your income varies from month to month, it's easy to neglect your sinking funds during lean periods. Plan ahead by contributing more during high-income months and adjusting your budget when income is lower. This approach keeps your sinking funds on track, even when your income isn't consistent. Manually transferring money to your sinking funds can be easy to forget. Automating your contributions ensures you never miss a payment and your funds grow steadily. Most banks and budgeting apps allow you to set up automatic transfers, making saving effortless and consistent. Some savings accounts charge fees that can eat into your sinking funds. Always review the terms of your accounts and choose options with minimal or no fees. This way, more of your money goes towards your goals and you avoid unnecessary losses. If you have several financial goals, it's important to plan for each one separately. Lumping all your savings together can make it hard to track progress and prioritize. By creating individual sinking funds for each goal, you'll have a clear picture of where you stand and can allocate resources more effectively. Some expenses occur annually, others quarterly, and some are one-time events. Not matching your sinking fund contributions to the frequency of the expense can lead to shortfalls. Make sure you understand how often each expense occurs and adjust your savings plan accordingly. Depending on your country and account type, interest earned on sinking funds may be taxable. Not considering tax implications can lead to surprises at tax time. Consult with a financial advisor or do some research to understand how your savings might be taxed, and plan accordingly. Setting unrealistic goals for your sinking funds can lead to frustration and disappointment. Make sure your targets are achievable based on your income and expenses. It's better to start small and build up over time than to set yourself up for failure. It's easy to set up a sinking fund and then forget about it. Regularly reviewing your progress helps you stay on track and make adjustments as needed. Set a reminder to check your sinking funds monthly or quarterly so you can celebrate your progress and catch any issues early. There are many apps and tools available to help you manage your sinking funds. Not taking advantage of technology can make the process harder than it needs to be. Explore budgeting apps that let you create and track multiple sinking funds easily so you can stay organized and motivated. Some expenses, like weddings or moving to a new home, are one-time events but can be significant. Not planning for these can throw your budget off balance. Start a dedicated sinking fund for any major one-time expense you anticipate so you're ready when the time comes. When you set aside money in sinking funds, that money isn't available for other uses, like investing. Not considering the opportunity cost can affect your overall financial strategy. Balance your sinking funds with other financial priorities to make the most of your resources. Seasonal expenses, like holiday gifts or back-to-school shopping, can strain your budget if you don't plan ahead. Create sinking funds for these predictable seasonal costs and contribute throughout the year. This way, you'll be ready when the season arrives and can enjoy it stress-free. Medical expenses can be unpredictable, but some are expected, like annual checkups or dental cleanings. Not planning for these can lead to financial stress. Set up a sinking fund for routine medical costs so you're always prepared for both expected and unexpected health expenses. If you have pets, their expenses like vet visits, grooming, and food can add up. Not planning for these costs can disrupt your budget. Create a sinking fund specifically for your pets so you can care for them without financial worry. Home maintenance is often overlooked, but repairs and upkeep are inevitable. Not planning for these expenses can lead to costly surprises. Set up a sinking fund for home maintenance and contribute regularly to stay ahead of repairs and keep your home in top shape. Car expenses go beyond fuel, think maintenance, repairs, registration, and insurance. Not planning for these can lead to financial strain. Create a sinking fund for all car-related costs so you're ready for anything your vehicle needs. Children come with many expenses, school supplies, activities, clothing, and more. Not planning for these can disrupt your budget. Set up sinking funds for child-related costs so you can support your kids without financial stress. Education costs, whether for yourself or your children, can be significant. Not planning for tuition, books, or courses can lead to debt. Create a sinking fund for education expenses and contribute regularly to stay ahead of these important costs. Travel is a common goal, but not planning for all related expenses can lead to overspending. Include transportation, accommodation, food, and activities in your travel sinking fund. This way, you can enjoy your trip without financial worries. Gifts and celebrations, like birthdays and anniversaries, can add up over the year. Not planning for these can strain your budget. Set up a sinking fund for gifts and special occasions so you can celebrate generously without financial stress. Annual or monthly subscriptions and memberships can be easy to forget, but they add up. Not planning for these can lead to missed payments or budget surprises. Create a sinking fund for all your subscriptions so you're always ready when renewal time comes. Insurance premiums, whether monthly or annual, can be significant. Not planning for these payments can lead to lapses in coverage or financial stress. Set up a sinking fund for all your insurance premiums so you're always prepared when they're due. Technology, like phones and computers, eventually needs to be replaced. Not planning for these upgrades can lead to unexpected expenses. Start a sinking fund for technology so you're ready when it's time for an upgrade. Clothing and personal care items are recurring needs. Not planning for these can lead to overspending or neglecting important purchases. Set up a sinking fund for clothing and personal care so you can meet your needs without disrupting your budget. It's crucial to keep your emergency funds separate from your sinking funds. Mixing the two can leave you unprepared for true emergencies. Make sure you have a dedicated emergency fund for unexpected events and use sinking funds only for planned expenses. Your financial situation and goals will change over time. Not reviewing and updating your sinking funds regularly can leave you off track. Set a schedule to review your funds, update your goals, and adjust your contributions as needed. This keeps your sinking funds relevant and effective. By avoiding these common mistakes, you can make your sinking funds a powerful part of your financial toolkit. Remember to set clear goals, contribute consistently, keep funds separate, and review your progress regularly. With a little planning and discipline, you'll be ready for any expense that comes your way, and your financial future will be brighter and more secure. Thanks for watching, and happy saving.